Welcome back, and this is Mike from Digital Offensive, and you're watching my path to the OSCP. Tonight, we're going to take a little bit different approach. One thing I've learned over the last few months studying for the OSCP is there's a lot of information out there that you can review and study, a lot of different viewpoints, how you can do different attacks and enumeration, and a lot of different areas you can gain a lot of knowledge in. Some of these areas cost money, some of these areas are free. A lot of great YouTube channels out there, a lot of great websites. The one thing we're going to look at tonight is the InfoSec Addicts and their unlimited training platform. I met Joe McRae years ago, probably in the early 2000s. He used to run a Root Wars channel on IRC. And what he used to do is offer free capture the flag events, basically, where all the guys on IRC can basically join in and sign up for a team and basically go through his different scenarios and capture the flag events, which was great. A lot of great learning, definitely getting your hands dirty, playing with the tools, doing exploits. And at a younger age, I think it helped me shape where I wanted to go in the security field. Over the years, the Root Wars went away. Joe started several different programs. He started Security Online, I think it was, and a few others. I don't remember all the names, but kind of following him along the path. Never really signed up for any of his other programs. And then recently I decided to look at his Pentest Academy class. And I was kind of really let down by the Pentest Academy class. And if you really want to read my review about it, it's over on my blog, digitaloffensive.com. I posted a blog entry about it. It wasn't horrible. It was definitely below my skill set. A lot of stuff I already knew, a lot of techniques I already did on a daily basis. But my biggest issue with the class was it was constantly getting rescheduled. Joe does a lot of travel, which I understand. Being in the security field, we got to go where our clients want us. But I found it very annoying, and it started not lining up with my schedule. So I contacted them. They gave me a refund. Plus, they gave me some credit to come back and try the classes again. So I took some of my credit and I applied it towards their unlimited training package that they offer on their website. So if you go to InfoSec Addicts, go out to the website, you can check out their unlimited trainings, $49.99 a month. And you get unlimited access to any of the online trainings that they're offering. Now, there is some limitations. I'll let you guys read about it if you're interested in learning more. But tonight's class that's supposed to start in about 20 minutes is going to be the PowerShell for InfoSec professionals. And as a member of a red team and helping our organizations really learn about threats that can be carried out from our adversaries, I really like to better my PowerShell. I'm pretty good with it. I don't get to use it as much. A lot of the older techniques get quickly detected by our newer technologies. Our blue team is all over most of our PowerShell type attacks. I really want to see what's going to be offered in this class and see if there's a better way to do things. Maybe I can learn a new trick or two that I can apply towards my OSCP, or maybe apply it towards my job or whatever. And since it's part of the $49.99 class, might as well take it. Take as many classes as I can for that price and gain as much knowledge as possible. So right now I have the two VMs up. I'm not sure which ones we're using for class. I'm assuming we're going to be using the Windows VM that they offer for the class. I'm not sure if we're going to make use of the Linux one at all. But just sitting here waiting for the class to start, figured I'd give a little rundown of what's going on and where things are at. So I can't really show you a lot of stuff that's going to happen in the class. I'll give you a little snippets. I'll probably blur things out because it is copyrighted material. It does belong to InfoSec Addicts. So I don't want to give away their secrets and basically give you a free class while they don't get their money for it. So I'll show you. I'll come in and out every now and then. I'll turn on my cam, capture some things, probably blur some things out so you can at least get an idea. And then I'll give a wrap up at the end so you can get my thoughts about how the class went. So tonight's the first class of a two-part series. So tonight and Wednesday will be the classes. I'll release the video tonight and probably one Wednesday. We'll see how it goes. But stay tuned. Thanks. So it's 7:13, and it actually looks like he may be having some problems with his internet. Looks like he's on the road, which is kind of expected. He's a consultant. He's traveling a lot, so we're still trying to wait for his internet to come up. He mentioned something about doing some of the exercises in Pastebin. I think he's trying to bring up the Pastebin URL for us. Actually, it looks like he put it in the screen over here. So bring this up and see if there's anything there that we can do while we wait. There's the Windows machine, InfoSec, Addicts VM. All right, so the class is about to start. So I'm going to stop the video right now since he's actually going to start the class, and I'll update you throughout the class. All right, so quick update. We've gone through some of the Pastebin commands. So far, it's great. If you're new to PowerShell, this is definitely well worth it. A lot of basic networking tasks, admin tasks that could be simply done with one or two lines of PowerShell scripting. So if you're interested in learning PowerShell, so far this is a really good class for that intro class. We'll see maybe later on tonight or possibly Wednesday if it gets a little more advanced. But if you're doing something like CCDC, where you're a student and you really don't understand what's going on your machines, or you want to automate things with some simple one-line commands that you can remember to quickly type in, a lot of possibilities here, especially around services, checking your services, make sure they're up and running. And if they're not up and running, can you restart them? And also how to parse through logs and use the logs to quickly identify attacks that are going on. All right, I'm going to stop this and listen back in. All right, so we've gone through a lot of stuff around log parsing, how to extract IPs, emails, really understand the regex and going through logs. I think it's great information there. So far, it's very helpful in security work and network admin work, or just administration in general, to be able to download data and quickly parse the data and understand what you're looking at. We're about to go into the pen test section of it. So I'm really interested to see what he's going to offer up in this section. So far, it's definitely really good. The one note I would make, it be great if in the Pastebin he had a little bit more information of why you run the commands, or what the commands really were. I think that'd be helpful if you had to come back and use this as a reference sheet. Just a little tidbit. So I'm going to continue with the class, and we'll update you throughout. All right. So I was a little skeptical at first. After some past instances, going through the InfoSec Addicts information, I gotta say I was actually pleasantly surprised with tonight's class. While we end up spending a lot of time in the beginning talking about the Pen Test Academy program, we were able to still get through all the material tonight. Even had time where he went above and beyond answering some questions I had regarding Qualys and being able to do log parsing simply with command-let, similar to what they go through in the class with Nessus and mmap. And while there's not a simple command-let built, there's a lot of stuff online about using Qualys API. He even went as far to offer the ability to send him a log and contact him via phone to work through the log. Most likely I won't be able to do that. The company I work for, we need to keep everything as secret as possible, so we don't want to be sending our vulnerability data out to third parties. But either way, that is pretty amazing for someone to offer that ability. So for smaller companies that are taking these classes, it's definitely a value add, I see. You can see my review for tonight here. The material was very clearly presented. It made sense. Everything worked except I think one thing around one of the ping sweeps didn't work because of different versions. There's some issues, but he's going to troubleshoot that and get back to us on it. Satisfaction wise, I put satisfied instead of very satisfied only because I felt like we wasted some time at the beginning. I'm a very I'm the type of person that likes everything to be on time, start on time. So while we still got everything done, it kind of threw me off there. But not a problem, right? Still, we got through the material, had a great time, answered a lot of questions. Great class. Comments about the class, the only thing I had is what I mentioned earlier, is it'd be great to take that paste bin file about the PowerShell and maybe add some more comments around it. Basically take that information and turn it into a reference for the students moving forward. And there is definitely a couple of classes I'm looking forward to taking advantage of, especially with the $49 deal that they offer for unlimited classes. Basically, I'm definitely going to look at that Python class. Python has been something of interest to me for a long time, and for basically almost free when you add in all these classes, it's definitely worth doing. Same thing with the burp class. I've done all the burp classes, but you always learn something new with burp. And then his advanced cyber warfare class, which looks pretty interesting. And who wouldn't take more classes with a discount, right? So definitely going to check that box. Altogether, as I said, it was a pretty good class. I would strongly suggest checking them out. For $49 for unlimited classes, basically you get a month's worth of access to their labs, to their Google group, to any classes being offered that month, plus on-demand classes. So if you could take 10 to 15 classes in a month, if you have that type of time, $49 is not a lot of money. Like maybe 4 trips to McDonald's, Starbucks, whatever your choice of food or drink is, or a pack of cigarettes a couple of times, whatever you spend your money on, that $49 is definitely worth checking out. Feel free to comment, put questions down below. I'll try to answer them, but as I said, I don't get paid anything from them. I'm just using my vouchers I got from them because I had issues with my previous class. But their customer service is great. They gone above and beyond, helping me out, giving me these credits, allowing me to take these classes to really get me change my mindset. And I think this is a great learning opportunity for those companies that don't have a huge budget. I went from a company that had a great budget for training, where everyone was able to take at least one SANS training, if not more, and be able to travel, to a company that's similar in size, but really can't offer that. So it's kind of a little rude awakening when you're looking at, hey, how do I continue my education, keep my skills sharp? So check them out. Make sure if you like these videos, you subscribe below, like the video. Looking forward to hearing from you guys. Have a good night, and I will post this video, and we'll do another review of section 2 after Wednesday's class. Thanks.